get a plan. Osco, that my whoa. No low. Got strain on yo-yo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that game win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drop them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Blow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up and demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that game win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drop them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Glow up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents.
It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd down following the run. from the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one a pick. Up of 15 for Jacksonville. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Tannehill escaping the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd down and 1. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Off play action, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Flex round. Switch. Flex round. Flex go. Try 38. Flex round.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Cooks will come in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cooks will come in motion right. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Taylor now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Akeem Hunt now to return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
first down carry for Henry. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shoves him aside. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Cooks will come in motion right. Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Cooks will come in motion right. Fournette running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Play action, it's Taylor. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Under what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. Now Taylor. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff to Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined. I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts. Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the slot man goes in motion left. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game. Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest? 2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman? Oh, yeah, that's right. Then with the Eagles? That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman. That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go! Ohio!
A give to Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Alert 3! Go, 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 we run it, run! Yeah, baby, boom!
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Murray. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They run with Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A handoff to Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now running right through it. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. With it is Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. A win would be their second on the young season. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to...